What's up, everybody? This is Cici, and I'm here with Open Book with Cici, and here we have an exclusive interview with my man, Rickstar.
Yo, what's up, Rickstar?
Hey.
You already know.
So go ahead and introduce yourself for those that don't, because I don't know why, but those that don't.
Well, my name is Rickstar. I'm originally from London. I'm a singer, dancer, actor, model, and all the above.
Yes. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead. We used to do shots with Cici.
Yeah.
But now we're doing sips with Cici. So go ahead and get your glass. We're going to raise a toast to you for coming, everybody for watching that's here, the team, all that good jazz, and to life. You know?
Yeah,
Boom.
sure.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Babygirl.
Yeah.
Okay. So, of course, I know.
Yeah.
But for those that don't, tell them about Babygirl and where the inspiration came from.
Well, Babygirl, I really like Aaliyah. Like from when I was a kid, that was like one of my first CDs that my brother gave me. He gave me the Are You That Somebody soundtrack, and I just like the whole marketing behind her. The music sounded different. Like she had like a male plus like a girl and a guy swag with the music and the backing vocals as well, which was static. So I mean, I was just really like, I just love Aaliyah.
Yeah.
So I asked this producer called Yanni. He's a dope hit maker. He's produced for a bunch of great artists like Lil Wayne and Trey Songz, Say and I just asked him, do you have any new songs that I could have, And he sent me 2 songs. My last single, Genie, he sent me that. And then he also sent me Babygirl.
Okay.
And I listened to Babygirl, and instantly I just like heard this like kind of like melodic, like Aaliyah at your best kind of vibe, which was the Isley Brothers. And I just really just like, I loved it so much. And I was actually in Atlanta at this point during the pandemic, working on music and doing like a live tour. And so I really wanted to like have some new material, and I was delving into different sounds and everything like that. So it was just really cool when I heard that. I just loved it, you know? I gravitated to it straight away.
Okay, so why decide to do the song and the remix at the same time?
You know, because I mean, every great artist in the 90s, like Aaliyah, they used to always do like mini EPs, and the mini EPs basically have like the original version, a reggae mix, and like a remix version. So I wanted to give my fans something new to look forward to, and obviously I wanted it to be more upbeat, so I just wanted to have like 2 songs. So the original version produced by Yanni, and then I have another dope engineer, vocal arranger called Prince, who I always work with, and I told him that I wanted to speed it up just a little bit and make it more poppy, and that's what we came up with in the studio.
Oh my God, you're answering all my questions. All right, so much for that one. So what was the process like putting it together? Like once you heard it, it was mastered, all that good stuff. Like what was going through your head, and you're like,
yeah, well, the process came when I was in Atlanta. It takes me like time to write stuff from the heart. So it took me a while to write that particular song, but because I really wanted it to make it perfect, because it is like an Aaliyah tribute as well. And I also had sent like the idea to DMX before he passed away.
Oh wow.
And I was going to be on his mixtape. And I just wanted to see like, that song was gonna be on his mixtape. And I just wanted to really see like, you know, how the first one was gonna do, and I hadn't recorded all the vocals yet, but I was like, I really want you on this track. And he told me that he wants to put it on the mixtape, get it together, get it ready, and I told him I'll have it ready, and I should have just gone ahead of it. And unfortunately he passed away. So
is there anybody like underneath him that can like help you do that still, or?
I mean, there's a lot of artists, but I think DMX would have been perfect for it, because I also have a line that I say "Come Back in One Piece," which refers to Aaliyah and DMX's "Come Back in One Piece" song, and I mean, just the Aaliyah harmony already is really dope. So I mean, I would love to have a feature, but maybe like more vocals of like a vocal of Aaliyah or something.
Yeah. Kind of like Chris Brown did.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of more vocals, maybe a verse or a bridge. I think that would be awesome.
Okay. Do you feel more pressure because it is an Aaliyah tribute? Like it has to be perfect for the fans as well as those that worked with her and stuff?
I don't really feel like it's a pressure to. Well, when I was writing it, I felt like it was a pressure, but when DMX gave his blessing to that song, then I really knew that it was the song. And also, I co-write a lot with different American artists just to see their kind of way of bringing forth something. And I co-wrote this with Prince and another guy called Zion Anthony. And so I thoroughly checked the lyrics over and over again and structured what it is. So I had two people's opinions and they liked it. So I mean,
that was enough for you.
That was enough.
Okay, so do you write your own music?
Yeah, I write my own music. Yeah, I write all my songs. I like to obviously work with American artists because they bring out the inflection that I might not say when I'm in the studio. Sometimes I might have a vowel placement and they always change it to something that's going to be more better for the song. Okay. If it was me, then my accent will come out in a lot of the stuff. But just that little bit of swag is always what's needed, and that's why I love the American culture so much. That's why I gravitated to it because of that very reason. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I want to talk about Aaliyah a little bit. So aside from what you just said, what was it about Aaliyah that made you just love her so much? Aside from the music and the tomboy look and all that, like.
Just like she's a pioneer for like that time when the new millennium was coming in. Okay. And going from the 90s, it was very R&B, and then all of a sudden you have like TLC and then Aaliyah. And obviously they did stuff in the 90s, but when it just came to like this song, like Try Again or whatever, it was very universal. It just like, that was actually the reason really why I like Aaliyah so much as well was because I was living in New York at the time when Try Again came out, and I just moved back to London and I was in high school, so I used to like do a lot of the dances and stuff. And so that's like literally like, you know, that's why I like it so much. But yeah, I don't know, I just have always had like this like, I guess it's because my brother as well, he gave me the CD of Aaliyah, and I just love the swag as well. My mom used to always play that music, and just to hear like Static, and for me, like as a kid, it sounded like a Batman, like the do 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 do. Yeah, so that sounds like a Batman, and that really caught my attention as a kid because it was very different. It didn't sound just like a girl singing. It also has static and people under. So I always wondered like, who is this? Who is this? And then I found out who she was when my cousin gave me the CD.
That was totally me in my living room, dressing like her with the sweats and stuff, and I like being there. First off, I know every dance move to More Than a Woman. Oh, so, you know, that's my song. Okay, what's your favorite Aaliyah song?
Oh gosh, I love like this song called Street Thing.
Yes!
I really love that song, and I covered it.
I
covered that one as well. And that's like one of my favorite songs to sing. It's very high, but it's just like, it just makes me sing. So I really like that.
Down with the Click is my favorite song.
Oh, I love that song too.
Down with the Click is definitely
Solange actually used that for a name for for one of her songs on the album. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Down with the Click.
I didn't even know that was. Oh, my bad, Solange. My bad, girl. So, you know, people talk about like 9/11. Like, where were you when that happened? Where were you when Aaliyah passed? And how did you find out and all that stuff?
I was at my cousin's house, like just like singing, like Ja Rule, Little Mo's song Put It On Me. I remember like I was just like singing that and like really was trying to practice my vocals, and that's when I really knew that I wanted to be an artist. And instantly it just like flashed across the TV, and then I was just like, damn, like I just remember as a kid, the only other time that I felt that way was when Diana passed away when I was living in London.
Oh shoot, yeah.
And that really like just like made me feel so sad as a kid. I was like maybe like 5, 6, and it was just like, it just really hurt my heart. And like when the same thing happened with Aaliyah, it just really, really touched me like so much, because I was like, damn, like she was young, she was doing movies and stuff like that, and I don't know, it's like I just gravitated to her so much. So like I got like a collage of books together and like pictures, and I like made all my school friends sign the book, and I really, really wanted to be at that like memorial thing in New York that they had.
Yeah, me too.
But I didn't get to do that. But recently, I went to the Leah experience.
I know, I saw that.
And that was kind of like me living out my dreams.
Yeah.
You know,
I was really hoping they were gonna bring that to Cali.
I know.
I want to do it.
I thought they was, man. Like, they should have.
Cali's trash.
I hope they will. I hope they will.
No, for real.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your modeling.
Yeah.
What got you started there? Because you were talking about you singing. You didn't say nothing about modeling at all in what you were talking about. So what got you started modeling?
Well, I moved to New York, and I used to be in a boy band when I was living in London.
Wow.
And I never had any tattoos, and I just really wanted to stand apart from being associated with that boy band. And so, I mean, I love my boy band and everything like that, but
I was gonna ask what happened.
We just had like a little bit of management issues with money and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And so I just was like, I was already going to New York a lot. I was doing a lot of writing with my auntie, who she was signed to Sony.
Nice.
So she was like, you can do it yourself. And I really was writing a lot, and I wanted to move back to New York. That was the plan when I finished my university, that I would go back. And yeah, that's basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the best part about being a model?
Being in front of the camera, getting to do like really great shots.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes it's not always great, because you know, you always see like things that you might want to change on yourself. But I mean, just you have to keep shooting and just getting used to the way to do it, and that's the most fun part about it. That's how like people like Naomi Campbell are very really dope at what they do, because they know how to hide things with their leg, or you know, do things with their body to make it look longer. And when I was actually living in London, somebody who was training me was a magazine editor at Vogue. And they taught me how to use my body to make myself look a little bit longer. And when I moved to New York, that's when I just, you know, I just started like, everybody was like, you need to work with this photographer, you need to work with this photographer. And Rihanna's We Found Love just came out, so I guess I had that kind of like style already. I was coming to New York fresh with the creepers and the blonde hair, and like the denim jeans and stuff. So people would always be like, yo, you need to shoot with this photographer, you need to shoot with that photographer. And then I just continued to do that, and then that's how it happened. And actually I just got like a magazine cover. Ink magazine, and that was actually shot when I first moved to New York. Like 4 years ago. Just like
I was like, yes, look at you.
It literally like was just put on the front cover, you know.
That's so
dope. You never know. Just keep working on what you're doing, because you never know, someone's gonna pick it up one day. Because I was like, why would they pick that of all the pictures that I've done? But you know,
it worked.
Happens.
So you just did LA Fashion Week too. So how was that? Because weren't you in the New York one as well?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so how did you get set up with that?
Well, I've been doing it like every year for like the last 5 years. So the designers, they always invite me already, and it's always good to do that. So there's not so much catastrophe backstage. I just show up and walk. So with that one, I did Smart Me. They do LA Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week all the time. They're very urban. And I did Sergio exclusive. He stars like Summer Walker and a lot of the R&B chicks. So it was just I did a show in LA, and then when I was in New York, he still happened to be there, and he invited me to do his show there. And then I came back to LA, and then he had more shows. LA Fashion Week.
You just booked and busy, okay? Look, it's my head.
God is good.
No, for real. So how was it working with Black China though?
Oh
I
yeah.
love her.
Yeah, no, she's awesome. Like I
Yeah.
learned a lot from her just from being on the red carpet with her. I'm the type of person that I like to move a lot to try to get the shot and everything like that. But she kind of like she took control over that red carpet moment, and she was like, just let's get the shot. Type, you know. And so I put my hand out like this, and she like kind of moved it down because it's obviously like gun shot. But obviously like I like to pose like on 90 all the time. But I just learned that from her, and she's a celebrity, so it's just like it was something that I learned.
Nice. I heard she's really intelligent with things that she's done and things that she's been doing and things like that. So shout out to Black China.
Yeah, shout out to Black China.
So are you thinking about doing your own little fashion line too?
Yeah.
You get the sunglasses, don't you? I seen you post something about the sunglasses. What's that about? Is that not supposed to be told? Look, you got an exclusive on that too. Look.
I wish I could do sunglasses, but I mean, I just like to wear Ray-Bans.
Okay.
So, and like Versace shades. So that's kind of like, I'll leave that to the sunglasses people. But I am about to start line. Okay. And it's gonna have like my tattoos on a t-shirt.
Nice.
So that's all I can really say.
But it's gonna be like t-shirt?
Yeah, it's gonna be my body, and it's gonna be like sheer prints of different crop t-shirts, and it's gonna have my tattoos.
Nice. So you're doing crops and regular t-shirts?
I'll do regular t-shirts, but I wanted it to kind of, because my tattoos are kind of like made like drawn like this, so that when I do have a crop, the rebel part can show up. Okay. So I want people to be able to feel that way, you know.
So how would you describe your style then?
My style, I like to dress like urban, like very like urban, like Coconut is one of my favorite brands to wear.
How you're getting these Halloween costumes.
I
love that.
So just like, I don't really like to wear tight, too much of tight things. Like today is a tight jeans, but it worked because it's the denim jacket. But normally I like to have like a baggy fit on.
Do you make this?
No, this a guy called Punk Couture. He works on Melrose. This store called Cosmo's Glam Squad. And they have been styling me for 2 years now.
Nice.
And he always just is calling me. He styles Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and Madonna.
I said, you just had to say Beyonce.
He's from London as well. So he's always like, yo, I got this for you. I got this for you. And he got this for me. So he was like, come and get it.
Okay.
Like, I just,
why not?
Right. I have a show. So.
Okay, so you also worked with Jeffree Star. So what was that like? How did he influence you with that? Because I seen a couple of pictures. Yeah. That was years ago. So
that was like 3 years ago. I didn't know who he was before.
What?
I did a fashion show in LA for Sav Noir, and I guess his agent scouted me, and she hit me up on Instagram, and she said, I want to book you for Jeffree Star, and I didn't know who he was. And then I did some research, and then I found out a little bit more about him, but it was just purely a booking, to be honest with you.
Right, just check, what's up? Okay, so would you ever work with him again, though? Because I know he's super controversial. He's done a lot of questionable things in the light. So would you ever work with him again, though?
I mean, I would be open to, but I think he has his own aesthetic that he's working on, and I mean, if he wants to drop some vocals on the track, then we can do that.
Is he rapping?
I mean, it would be nice. He used to do music actually. He was like going to be the male Lady Gaga. And Akon actually, I believe Akon helped him a little bit.
I believe it. He's always helping somebody. So let's talk about your transition from the UK to the US. And there's like a culture shock for you. Are you still like trying to get used to it, or like when you go back home, is it like another culture shock there because it's like things are so different?
Yeah, I mean, it is very overwhelming to step into different places. And it being not where you're from. But I started off in New York, and New York is the place where people are the most real. And they're not fake at all, and they like really.
Cali's definitely fake.
So I was kind of. I'm glad I went there first because I was kind of prepared. To come out here, but it's just like, you know. It took a lot. It took time to get used to, and I'm still getting used to California. Because
how long have you been out here?
Like 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6 years. But I go home like twice a year.
Okay.
I just haven't been since during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Or like 2 years. What do I miss the fashion, the culture. It's very nice, and the fashion is really nice. You know.
Yeah.
I just don't miss the cold.
Is it colder out there?
It's very cold.
Oh yeah,
and, I heard it's very freezing right now. Yeah.
So outside of all of this, out of your Rickstar, what do you like to do? You don't model, you're not a singer, you're not any of that. What do you like to do?
I just like to do this. And that's literally like what I do. Like every day that I wake up, I'm thinking about music. I'm thinking about doing it. You know, I just always thinking about music. I can't, if I'm not working on something, it makes me very stressed out.
Really?
Mental, like my mental just starts going out of place. So I have to very much create all the time. I have to be writing, I have to be shooting, I have to be thinking of the next move, because we only have one life to live. And it's a lot of artists, they want to wait till next year. There's no waiting. You gotta keep pushing out these records. And you gotta keep going, because somebody else is gonna take your spot, and then you're gonna wish on a star. I'm not trying to wish on a star.
I like that advice. Okay. I was saying what advice you would give, but I feel like that's the advice right there. What's the best advice that you never took? And someone gave you advice and you were like, oh, whatever, and then later on you're like, dang, that could have really helped me.
It's just like my mom, she always like sees when somebody's not good for me or whatever. So it's just
Shout out to mom's intuition.
Yeah, exactly. She has that, and she always tells me like, don't work with this person or don't work with that person. So I mean, that's the only thing that I would say. I pretty much like, I don't go around a lot of people that I don't know. So it's I'm just like pretty much protected in that area.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
I try to stay.
So what's the worst advice that you've ever had?
To change my music, to change my sound,
definitely
to change who I am. And I had to like, that's why my album right now, Exalted One, that is like a bunch of songs that I had worked on, because I had tried to go to a label called Artistry Worldwide, and I auditioned for a group that they had, and they said, yeah, you're gonna get into that group, and I mean, I didn't hear back from them, so I was pissed off. And I just like, I was listening to like who they had on their roster, and they had like Sweetie and some other artists on there. So I just really wanted to delve into that, like that hip hop sound. And so I just like started writing down the kind of ideas and just like listening to my friends. And they said, you need to like work with this producer or that producer. And they said the artist, that the song, like I remember they were playing like Danny Lay's My Little Baby all the time, and they were like, you need to work with a producer like that. And I so happened to work with Yanni now, and he produced that song. So it just came out. It just came around, you know. And I didn't really have to. I didn't really have to try. It just happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get personal with you. Dive into your business and maybe your bedroom if you let me. Are you single?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you looking?
No, not right now.
You don't want a significant other?
I'm just focused on my music right now.
What?
And
you've been doing this for years. It's time for something.
Janet was doing it for years too.
I thought you were saying Janet hit me up like, what? You turned down Janet.
She didn't have a baby till when she was like 50 years old.
Man, but she had boyfriends forever.
I mean, that's good for her. I don't think I can do that right now. I have my family back home. I gotta get to the check before I can think about anything marriage-wise or relationship-wise, and that's just what it is. I don't have the time to think about, oh, let me be in love with this person, because it's gonna just be so much. It's always like you have to think about the other person's needs, and I don't have time to think about their needs right now. So that's the only reason.
Do you have any celebrity crushes?
Do I have any celebrity crushes? Aaliyah.
Period.
She's the most beautiful girl in the world. So any girl that looks like Aaliyah, you know, she comes around. But most of those girls right now, I don't know. Some of them, I don't know. They're little.
Zendaya kind of was pressing, you know, Aaliyah's look for a little bit.
Yeah, but
she's probably the closest.
She's beautiful. I love Zendaya.
Okay.
I've actually been to her house before. And had dinner with her father. So
cool.
I mean, that was really
going out of my face.
That was nice.
Okay, so what is your type? Is just Aaliyah then? That's it. Like
just like you know, I'm just like I just love what's nice, what's beautiful. You know, you're beautiful. You look like a queen.
Yeah.
You look like royalty.
Yeah.
And you just have the essence of just that swag. Then that's what I like.
Okay.
You know?
Alright.
That's what it is about. Like just having that. You know when you know. You know. You
Yeah,
know when you see somebody and you're like, damn, you're fine.
Yeah.
But I don't see a lot of that. A lot.
Out here for sure.
I don't see a lot. Cause I see everybody trying to be something that's not different. It's all the same kind of thing, and that's where it's like, what am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
You know? I need that swag, like Aaliyah. She had like the Tommy Hilfiger, the swoop on the, you know, it was just like.
I love you love her as much as I love her. Like that's me. I was like, if I was gonna be gay, I'd date Aaliyah straight off the bat. I mean, like she the only one. Like that's it.
She can
take all my
be
money.
both. You know?
Right. All right. So what is your turn on then, or turn offs?
My turn off is when people are in my grill and they're just like in my business too much.
Is that me? I'm sorry. No, just kidding.
No, it's not you. But it's like that is a big turn off when somebody's trying to have control over your situation.
Yeah, true.
So that's why it's hard for me to be in a relationship.
I understand it now.
But my turn on is like if you like music and you like the same things that I like, then that's very turn.
So just music. I feel like your only music is just music for you.
Well, it could be music documentaries, music videos, you know, stuff like that. That's gonna be interesting to watch.
Okay.
And
do you have a fantasy?
I've done like a lot of my fantasy stuff.
Can you tell me one?
I don't really like to get into my
that's fine.
personal
that's fine.
things like that, but I definitely have lived out my fantasy before. I've gone to the most extreme with that, you know.
I mean, that's good enough for me.
Cause I've gone to the most extreme.
Okay. Would you ever date a fan?
I mean, I have before, but
what was that like? Like, was it like were they like one of those fans like they're overly like
overbearing? When I first moved to LA, I met this girl from Colombia, and she said she worked for Universal and stuff like that, but I guess she was lying. Because she kept saying she managed the group and all of this stuff. So I never saw the group and I never went to Universal.
Wow.
But we was talking for like 3 months. And that's when I knew that some of the girls out here are full of shit. So I just decided to, you know, continue to focus on my career.
See, now it's making more sense why you're like, I'm single, I'm good, fuck these hoes.
Right.
Okay, so what's your take on foreplay then? So I don't want to step too much, but what's your take? Like, do you feel like you have to have foreplay before you get in the mood, or you're like, no, we can just get straight to it?
Like getting
like sex,
head and stuff.
Okay, that's your foreplay.
I love to get head.
Period. Okay,
I love that. That's what gets me started.
Okay.
And then that's it.
That's it. Go from there.
We'll see what happens after that.
Okay. That's as far as I was gonna go. But I kind of want you to tell us a secret.
Yes.
Tell us something that maybe nobody else knows.
That I'm Jamaican and Panamanian.
Oh shit! I would have never guessed. Okay.
My grandparents are Jamaican and Panamanian.
Nice. That's why you can dance.
Right.
That makes more sense. Look, I got the milli mark down as far as I go. So,
the rhythm, you know.
Right. All right. So I do have a portion of my show before we end. You get to ask me questions. The only stipulation is you cannot ask me why did I get started. You cannot ask me where you see me in the next 5 years. That's it. Other than that, you get 3 questions, whatever you want.
Okay.
And I'm open. So.
Okay, cool. So when did you find out that you liked Aaliyah, and what do you like about her?
Okay, so look, let me tell you because I love this story. So when I was like 7, I was going through like the channels in 1997. I was going through the channels and MTV News was on, and they were talking about the Aaliyah song or whatever, something about her, and I was just like, oh, who is this girl? So then I started watching her video, and I was like, oh, I like her. And then out of nowhere, I found out she was in my dad's CD case or whatever, and I was like, can I have this album or this CD? And then I went and I took it upstairs, and I promise you, I played her album. It was the One in a Million album, and I played it out over and over and over. And then from then on, I said, Mom, I want sweats. I want big jeans. I want sweaters. I wanted her to straighten my hair like her. So like one of my school pictures, I have like the swoop and all that stuff. And then what I love about her so much, everything. I'm obsessed with her like you are, but you're just more vocal about it. I'm like everything. Her dancing is what caught me first. So I was like, Are You That Somebody? I tried to learn that whole dance. Yes. And I wanted to find the same Tommy Hilfiger outfit that she had, and I can't find it, or I couldn't find it back then. I don't look for it now, but everything about her. So I'm just like you. There's nothing Aaliyah can do wrong in my eyes. Like, I know. I watched her documentary that was on YouTube again, and I was just like, see what I'm saying? This is it. Like, she was perfect. Like, everything about her. But,
That's dope. Yeah, she's awesome. So what kind of talk show would you like to have? Like Oprah Winfrey?
Yeah.
And then like what kind of
Ricky Lake.
A Ricky Lake show?
I want like a Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake type of show. So I'm cool with this now, but I want to get to a point where I'm like, so you were fucking your cousin, your kids were fucking, you know. One of those. I want that type of show. They're like, can we get a question from the audience? You know, like, I want that.
Yeah,
so
no, that's awesome. I could definitely see you doing that. So we're gonna put that.
You know, we pushing Wendy Williams out. Sorry, girl.
She's already pushed out.
Yeah. Took over?
She's not. Yeah, I think she's not feeling well. So taking over.
It's okay. She needs a rest.
Shout out to Wendy Williams.
Shout out to Wendy.
Yeah.
And
then, who's your favorite artist?
Right now or of all time?
Of all time.
Can I say Aaliyah? Look.
I'm gonna Aaliyah.
Honestly, Chris Brown. I will go to the ends of the earth fighting about that man. Like,
he's dope.
It's cool, you know, Michael Jackson and all that and stuff, and I love the influence that they had on him. Yeah. But for me, Chris Brown, like.
Yeah.
Every single song. No, I'm lying because I don't like every single song. But I love him as a whole. Like, he can't do anything wrong. Like, the drugs and all that, we can get through it. We can talk about it. We'll go to therapy together. It's okay. We will get through this together. So,
yeah, Chris Brown is really dope.
Yeah. You also have that picture where it's kind of like, you look like...
Yeah, talk about that basically, I shot like maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I shot like I just wanted to shoot with shot by Sham, and I had three or four snakes, and
those were real?
Yeah, they were real snakes.
My heart.
And I just wanted to get like a shot with them, and so he was like, put these shades on, and they were the 9-5 shades, and I guess he was working with that brand at that time, and Chris Brown so happened to be working with them too. I think Chris Brown and Mario, and so they have a big franchise in Italy, and so they use me and Chris Brown as their billboards in Italy.
Nice.
And it's real cool to be next to Chris Brown in that kind of light. I mean, a lot of people say that we look like each other in that picture. So that works as well. And my name is Brown, so I don't know if we're cousins or whatever.
Look at our ancestors. Sir.
I would like to have a song with Chris
I was literally just going to ask that.
He would probably, if I could get him on a remix of like one of my songs or something. Then he would definitely be part of that. You know?
Okay. So you call yourself the UK King of Pop. I meant to bring that up earlier. Is that like a self-title or somebody like gave you that title? Do you feel pressure from that too? That's a big title.
I don't really feel pressure because I feel like I am a king. And I do love pop, and so I'm a king of pop.
Okay. Why? Because
I
not?
love the pop, and it's only like that's me. Like it's the king of my popular genre of which I created, and I have been working on it for the last 3 years, because my sound before it was just like straight like Motown, funk, pop, straight pop, and I just wanted to have a little bit more dirt, so my sound is kind of like dirty pop, I like to call it. So it has like elements of hip hop, it has elements of like dancehall.
Yeah.
You know, like
There's a lot,
Timbaland. My producer, he's very much influenced by Timbaland, Yanni, and also I have another producer that I'm working with right now.
Okay.
They gave me a demo like maybe 8 years ago. This guy called Easy Tommy, and he works with Rich Harrison.
Okay.
So they produced Beyonce's Crazy in Love and A. Marie's One Thing. So I have a song called Go, which I actually performed the other day. So we're working on like getting that right now. That was a big song back in the day for A. Marie. So we don't want to tread on anybody's toes, but I am working on with the manager and trying to get Rich to let me be able to use that song fully prove. But it does sound like A. Marie's One Thing, because all of his songs kind of sound the same. Like Crazy in Love sounds the same. A. Marie's One Thing, Get Right. He also produced Usher's Take My Hand. So they played me all of these demos, Usher's demos. They had Rich Girl as well with 7 Streeter. And so I got to hear all those demos, and that was one of the songs that I picked out, and I just recorded it like recently in New York. So I'm looking forward to having that sound, because it's a big sound, you know.
Yeah, I'm down. I can't wait. So tell people how to find you, if you want to work with some people, things like that.
Yeah, you can find me at Rickstar Official, and then it has all my links in my description, and that's how you can find me, Rickstar Official. Make sure you watch this space, because I'm gonna have a ton of more stuff that I'm coming out with. And
and make sure you guys listen to Babygirl. Stream it. Babygirl remix, and your cover to Street thing.
Babygirl. Yes. And also I want to say, with this new adventure with this Babygirl song, we might be talking with Blackground Records.
Shit!
Shout out to Blackground Records.
Yes, finally.
And we're trying to sort something out with them right now.
As you should.
It would be nice to have my project with some Aaliyah vocals. So we'll see.
For real. Oh, I'll be hoping for that one. I can't wait for that, because when they said they was putting out her merch, I said that's it. That's it for me. Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you so much. This is Open Book with Cici, exclusive interview. Make sure you guys stream Babygirl. We'll see you next time.